I think first we need to look at it from where, what are the components that drive deficits, right? We have the revenue line and then the expenditure line. From the revenue side of things, we have been underperforming, right? Don't forget that even for this current year, our benchmark in terms of production was over 2 million barrels per day. And we struggled to meet up 1.3, 1.4 million barrels per day. Of course, that's a huge deficit. Tax collection has also not really pretty much lived up to expectation. So we need to improve revenue to be able to bridge those gaps. And again, beyond that, you also need to look at the expenditure line. When you look at the structure of what we have there, recurrent expenditure plus debt servicing takes up about 60, if not up to 70% currently, leaving capital expenditure at less than 20 to 30%. Again, when you look at that, it just tells you that you are pretty much just borrowing money and then you are using it to service previous debt. You need to restructure the way the expenses our recurrent expenditure is humongous, and unfortunately recurrent spending do not necessarily pay themselves back. So when you take borrowing and then you spend it on recurrent expenditure, it doesn't have any form of life values in the future that can repay back some of those loans, and that's the problem. So there's need for better prudent spending, be it at the ministry level, federal level, even at the state level. That way you are able to close every form of loopholes where unnecessary spendings are going into, while you're also improving revenue. I think when you're able to match those two, the deficit would naturally reduce.